Oh, blood-filled vessel, finally. So this is basically like a scuffed scarab because it forces ritual onto the map if you put it into the map device. You can definitely do something with this. I mean, you get the ES and the mana, and then you get global damage, blind enemies on hit. This might actually be good on like a mana guardian. Okay, show me the money. Oh, nice. So we're actually going to use this essence on a weapon to make it trigger level 20 spectral spirits when equipped. Would have been better if we hit like, I don't know, level of socketed gems, not lightning gems obviously, or res or just something, but oh well. The cool thing about the spectral spirits, which are kind of like raging spirits, is that unlike raging spirits, they are immortal, so we can run them with Infernal Legion and they will just burn stuff around them. Oh, skitterbots, hell yes, let's go. Azomite staff? Yo, that is a cane. Yes, it is a cane. Oh my, that is insanely good. This is basically like the Chaos version of the Searing Touch, which is the staff we're using on this guy. This is a really good staff. Coral ring, which one is that? Sibyl's, so we can kind of do any reflect now. Kind of. Well, hey, well there we go. Open the unique strong box. Aw, why is it always a barrel? Well, at least we didn't get a dupe, because that is a taproot, which is actually an okay dagger. That's actually okay. Why, hello there, Anton. That is a terrible roll. It's 3 to 400, right? Yeah, that is so bad. Oh wow, Soul Strike. Now that is a spicy quiver. Okay, so I'm still half asleep, but it's time to do another red map push. And the way I do it is I farm a bunch on the Necromancer to get like alks and stuff. And then I use them with the Chieftain to roll my highest tier maps to try and get some red maps. Bone armor. Look at that. Blood Bond. That's gotta be Blood Bond, right? Yes, that is a minion armor that gives you a special blood offering. Yeah, level 15 blood offering, which, if I remember correctly, sacrifices your life to give your minions extra damage. Oh my god! Look at what an absolute chunker. Well, hey, that's what I'm talking about. 3 passives, maybe? And maybe not. Okay, so we did manage to get a T9, so I'm gonna use the blood-filled vessel to hopefully get a T10. Chain bout? Is that's not Umbilicus Immortalis, it's the other one. Yeah, Ascent from Flesh. You know, that's actually not a bad bout. Loads of evasion, ton of ES. Yeah, that's a good bout. Goddamn. Oh, yes, thank you. We got a T10 and it's rare as well. So we save an alchemy orb. We can do, oh, that's so good. I'm pretty sure that's a limb split. Yeah, that's like a leveling axe. It has this gore shockwave thing on it, but the base stats are just not all that great. So it's just like a good leveling axe. Oh, finally! Malformation. Thank you. We actually got a red map. Oh, no shot! Museum! Let's go. Unfortunate. Did not get another map. So that unfortunately concludes the push. Do you know what time it is? Because I know what time it is. It's Blighty time. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We finally get a Blight Tunic and it's the worst one. This is the code-based helmet. There is a Fire, Lightning and Code version. And the unique thing about this, on top of it being a Blight Tunic, so it can be anointed, like an amulet, is that it can be enchanted twice in the lab. Man, that sucks so much. The gloves or the boots would have been fabulous. My god, look at all the rares. Yeah, multi-boss maps with a little bit of magic find are absolutely insane. Ooh, find the unique item. Well, don't mind if I do. Are you kidding me? Out of all the things it could have been, it's a dupe Coralito. Get out. Come on. Hold up. Is the leech in the right spot? That is perfect because I can now take Energy Leech support out of my links and I can run something else instead. So yeah, we can now run increased crit strikes instead, which is much better than Energy Leech. Oh, that's a unique map. Ho ho, hallowed ground. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure I haven't done this before. Let's go. There we go. That's another Atlas passive point acquired. Fabulous. Oh, there we go. Second aerodynamics. We get cold res, lightning res. That's good. That's good. Death bow? Which death bow though? Iron Commander. Not bad. Quality is just move speed, so it doesn't really matter. So please. Oh, yes. Thank you. Now, the reason I'm so excited about Race Spectre is because a little birdie told me that slave drivers are back. So I want to try them out because slave drivers are by far, or were by far, my favorite specters. So show me what you got, boys. Oh. Okay. Okay. I mean, my setup is pretty scuffed, but... Yo! The boys are back! Dude, look at them go. That's so cool. Now, slave drivers aren't perfect. They do have a melee attack, so if they get too close, they will start using that. And they sometimes randomly pause in between their lightning surges. But look at that, dude. Like, I'm in a magic finding setup over here. Race course, that's new, 100%. I haven't done race course. It's a pretty big map, but it should be doable. That should be doable. I almost sold this because at first glance it doesn't look good, but when you really read it, like 8 to 140 lightning, good. 108 crit strikes for spells, I'm pretty sure that's T1. 30 multi and 100 mana. I think it may have been a mistake to switch this character into slave drivers. Not because they're bad, the opposite actually. They're so good. I love slave driver specters. And I kinda don't want to play anything else. Oh! Okay, Herald of Purity. So we're just missing Thunder now. Okay, so the damage is gonna be lower, obviously. Yeah, but we get the Sentinels, which will make this a lot safer, and eventually once he levels up, it should be better. Yeah, they take a lot of the hits that I would otherwise take. So I think I'm gonna stick with Purity for now. Oh my god, that is the best unique strongbox for solo self-out, because that gives you unique maps. Oh my god, we get a Future Cloister, get out. Mao Kun as well, and a Wakawairu Tuai, or whatever it's pronounced. Future Cloister though, this is interesting because normally you get diff cards from the boss every time you defeat it, but since those don't exist in Ruthless, I'm pretty sure you get gems. I think I read it somewhere, so that's good. And Mao Kun is usually good for currency, so let's hope we get something spicy. Excuse me, what? I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that you get gems from her. Maybe you get them at the end? Well, this map has already paid off, just a random ass geode dropping out of the titty bitches. That's very good. So do we actually get anything? Okay, so you get them all at the end, and yeah, that's actually more gems than I expected. Very good, and most of them are supports as well. Very nice. So the way Mao Kun works is a little bit strange. Basically, it's full of pirates, so you walk around the island and you kill the pirates. Then you talk to a dude, and he will turn all the pirates into ghost pirates, and you basically go through the map again, killing all the ghost pirates, and you get booty chests whenever you kill like an X amount of them. There we go, Mao Kun complete, and Jesus, this is like insane. Now, if you don't play in Ruthless, let's put that out of the way. If you don't play in Ruthless, this must look ridiculous, but this is like hours worth of mapping in my inventory right now. This is very good. And let's top it off with the Wakawairu. I'm running them unID'd to get higher quant on them, but this is a special map as well. Basically, it's very, very dark, and as you kill stuff, it gets brighter. And the brighter it gets, the more quant and rarity you get. If we switch over here, you can see you get like insane quantity and quality from killing stuff. Okay, so luckily we can do the boss. I was actually worried about this a little bit because the boss in this map is deliberately designed to be as annoying as possible. It's a sea witch with a proxy shield, as you can see, that just runs away and shows you. It's super annoying, but I think we should be okay here. Alrighty, we have an exciting temple, people of the internet, because we managed to get the Apex of Ascension, finally. Okay, Soul Catcher goes in. Underneath that, we put the Vial of the Ghost, and when we sacrifice it, it upgrades it to the Soul Ripper. This is super exciting because I've never had this flask. It's the first time that I've ever had this, and it's a very cool flask. It's a quartz flask. And what it does is it loses all charges when you enter a new area, which is very unusual, but the reason it does that is because when you use it, It consumes all charges at once and gives you Val souls equal to the number of charges. This is insane for things like permanent Val Righteous Fire and that kind of stuff. Show me something good. Vial of Fate. Is that the sword one? I think that's the sword one. Is that ambush charge I see on the ground? It is! That's actually a pretty solid like armor ES chest piece. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, this is so stupid. So the towers are blocking my way so I can't get to the cysts. And I don't have a movement skill to go around them. Imbued wand? Moon Sorrow? Piscators! Yo! That's pretty dope. This is a strange wand, but cool as well. It has good crit and good attack speed, and it does no damage, but attacks with it do increased elemental damage, so you use like, replica abysses, replica, there are a few other replicas, and abyssal gems to give yourself flat damage, and then scale the flat damage through the Piscators. That is a very cool wand. You did not just give me a second helmet, why? Leather belt, you say? Which one is that? Oh, the really weird one. It's, yeah, Pyroshock Clasp. This is just a weird belt. So, what it does is, when you ignite enemies, their fizz damage or a portion of their fizz damage is converted to fire. And if you shock them, then a portion of their fizz damage is converted to lightning. It's such a weird belt. Wow, look at the size of this man. Sheesh. You know, this temple was really scuffed in the beginning, but then it sort of turned around and we have some pretty cool things in there. Okay, goodbye, yet another 3 dragons dupe. Hello. Slither Pinch? Yeah, Slither Pinch. That's actually pretty good for getting Leech early on. What do we get? Quartz Flask. So we now have the base flask and the upgraded flask. Very cool. Another unique item. Sure, I'll take it. Oh, please be a flesh crafter, please. No, it's still good. It's still good. Vis Mortis is still good because it's just 20% Ellie as extra chaos for minions. But flesh crafter would have been insane. Okay, I just couldn't help myself and I re-geared the Necromancer. I gave her the Queen's Hunger from the Aura Stacker because the offerings make way more sense on a Necromancer. And we have some of the old gear that she was running. And she's pretty chunky now, so she's gonna be our main character because I just love playing with slave drivers. They're way too much fun. I played a slave driver build every league since they were added into the game until they bricked them when they changed how Spell Echo and Multi-Strike interact with minions. Man, if this had crit, this would have been a pretty good accuracy stacking weapon. Unfortunate. Oh my god, that is so good. Anne's Heritage. Look at this shield. I'm going to defer that right away because it has a ton of armor, good block, good life, and if you don't have endurance charges, which on this build we don't, you get max res. How much do you actually have? Yo, that's a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't have attack speed. But that is a bonker and a half. Wait, since when do helmets roll global minion levels? What? I'm not crazy, right? This used to be local. You would have level of socketed minion gems. Not all minion. Oh my god, I have to reroll my helmet. Okay, moment of truth. Do we get our Aunt's Heritage? Please. Yes. Yo, that's probably the best ring I found so far. Flat face, flat cold. Life, cold chaos, int, hell yeah. 9000 armor, 77 max res, 30 chaos res, 29% chance to block attack damage. That is pretty damn spicy. Just a few more dudes, there we go, level 87, so the Necromancer is officially our highest level character. Now, I know level 87 might not seem like much, but it kind of is, because, you know, I checked earlier today and the highest level Necromancer in Ruthless Solo Self-Found Crucible is level 90. Yo, what the f***? How does that even work? I guess it does work. What do I get? Oh my god, 20! Oh, that's so good! Is that the Call to Fire helmet or the Mana helmet? The Mana helmet. Dude, this could be pretty fun for like an aura, not an aura stacker, a mana stacker. I finally managed to get enough alks to buy one of these new maps. I think I'm gonna go with the conservatory because I don't have to scour it. Okay, that's doable. Please don't break. It bricked up though. And I'm pretty sure that's new. Yeah, so that's fine. Yo, Necropolis! This is so good. Yes! Please don't break. It did it again! Yo, finally a loathing essence. These things are so rare. Oh no, I shouldn't have trashed the nests. This thing is insanely tanky. Am I gonna be rewarded? I am gonna be rewarded! Desert Spring, that's the one I wanted to buy. I'm gonna have to wait until I get a Valor, but yes, that's another new map. Bone Helmet? Is that, Ancient Skull or whatever it's called? I think it is. This actually has really cool 3D art. Yeah, Ancient Skull. I don't think I've ever done anything with this, because while it, like, really juices your minions and gives them a ton of crit, it also, like, slowly kills them. So here we are, at the end of yet another episode of the solo self-found Ruthless shenanigans, and today we need to talk about something. The Aura Stacker. We've hit a wall, and it's an unfortunate wall as well. We've essentially exhausted all the relatively simple things that we could do for the character, and it's still not strong enough to level reliably. That is a big problem, because levels for Aura Stackers are hugely important. But worry not, because I have a plan, though it's gonna take a while to execute. Basically, we're gonna wait until the end of Crucible, at which point we get a free respec for all our characters, and we're gonna switch the Guardian into something that can actually level reliably. Something tanky with solid damage. We're then gonna spend the next 3 or 4 months, however long the next league will be going on for, leveling the Guardian to as high of a level as possible before switching him back at the end of that league into Aura stacking. Plus, by that time, we should have better gear for him as well. Other than that, we just need to progress through the Atlas to get to the pinnacle bosses, maybe do a Shaper, maybe do Elder, all that kind of good stuff. And that's gonna be done mostly with the Necromancer. Because the Necromancer is just really fun, and I'm pretty sure at this point she's strong enough to just about do the pinnacle bosses and maybe Elder and Shaper. But anyway, that's it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can check out the memberships down below, pluggo, etc. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.